in today's video, I'm going to be making some pressure-free art and talking about it and my goals for 2025. So let's get into it. For this first picture, I found a reference on Pinterest that inspired me. It was this girl with a bonnet, and I thought it was really pretty. And I saw this other picture with star freckles, which I didn't end up keeping the star freckles, but it inspired the outfit to go with more of a star theme. I also added a sheep because the hat kind of gives Lobo Peep vibes, and the stars make me think of nighttime and sleeping, which makes me think of counting sheep, because sometimes people do that when they go to sleep. When I drew this picture, I had the mindset I was going to make some bad art, not in the way that I thought I couldn't draw anything good, more of not worrying about the qualities I think makes a good piece of art. For example, dynamic posing, fancy lighting, or new creative ideas. Of course, try to do these things and push yourself, but I feel like it's good to make pressure-free art from time to time, not caring about how it's going to look in the end. And I find if I worry too much about the picture turning out good, I find I end up putting myself in a box of what's safe, when normally I would try drawing that challenging pose. But I'll pass on drawing that pose because I want it to be good, or I'll give up on a picture that I would have had fun making normally, but I don't think the idea is good enough, when usually I would have just finished it and had fun. Like, there are parts of these pictures that I normally would have taken out that don't look completely right. For example, the sheep in this picture. I don't usually draw sheep, and I drew this sheep more simply because I thought it was cute. So the sheep might look a little out of place, and the hand doesn't look the best, but I'm making bad art, so I can keep my sheep. I'm just enjoying the process, not worrying about the final result. I ended up liking this picture and I think it turned out cute, but the main goal was just to make something. It's fine to make pressure-free art because it can help you to regain passion. Like I've said in previous videos, I feel I've kind of lost passion for making art in recent years, which I'm going to be even more personal real quick. It wasn't just art I lost passion for, it was a lot of things I used to enjoy. The last year or two have been difficult for me and left me not mentally the best, which resulted in me losing passion for things I once enjoyed. But I feel last year was pretty healing for me, and I'm doing good now. And my passion for things I enjoy is kind of back, but I feel I mostly have it in me to make more of pressure-free art. But I feel I can start pushing myself more, but I'm going to keep that pressure-free mindset. Sometimes it's just best to keep making that pressure-free art and keep showing up, because this really is something I love. Now I'm going to talk about the picture a little bit more before we move on. Even though the footage is almost done, I'm going to talk about it real quick. This picture I did a little more painty-ish, or kind of like a colored sketch. It ended up being really rendered, but it's more painty-ish in the way I guess there's just less layers. Usually I work in a whole bunch of layers, but this I was working on about like 5 layers. I would have like one main layer and mostly work on that one, but I'll have a few on top. And I think the outfit turned out really cute. I really like the star theme, or I think I just really like the bonnet mostly. I really like the stars on the inside and the little star on the side with the little ribbon. I think it turned out really cute, and I just like this picture. Of course, it's not perfect, but I had fun making it, and yeah, I just had fun. Let's move on to the next picture. For this picture, it's a little more simple, but again, I was having that pressure-free, I'm making bad art mindset. So I let myself make this more simple picture. It's just kind of a headshot, and she has a flower. I found a reference on Pinterest. I didn't save it, so I can't show it. The reason I didn't save it because it was AI, which now thinking about it, I should have just taken like a screenshot of it or something. But I didn't save it on Pinterest because I wasn't sure if it was AI or not. And I didn't want my Pinterest feed being covered in more AI, because for anyone who uses Pinterest, you kind of know that's covered in AI. It's almost like all AI now. And it's really annoying having it be so much AI, because I really just want to see like people or other people's art, not just a whole bunch of AI and ads. And it's a little annoying. Like, I get for people who do use AI. For example, I have a friend who uses AI, and he's not an artist himself, but he likes writing stories or making games. He likes making like video games, and he's not an artist, so he's not able to, so he'll use like AI to like make a little picture as an example for himself. but he's not like posting it everywhere. So it's like, I get how people can use it from a non-artist perspective, but like, I just don't like it. I think it's mostly because it does like take little bits and pieces from other people's art, and it just bothers me. I'm not a fan of AI, and I kind of hate how it's everywhere. Like, I can't Google something anymore without it being covered in AI either. Like, I searched the other day, long haircuts for men or something like that. It was like all AI. It was ridiculous. But anyways, back to the picture. I was trying something new for the nose. I think I've done it before, but I was watching a video by, I think it's Emma Tori. Is that how you say her name? I don't know if I'm saying that right. I might be butchering her name, but this is her. I was watching her video about trying out, I think, colored pencils. I think she was drawing with colored pencils in her video, and she described the shading of the nose as a bat, as like a bat shape or a bat silhouette. And I never thought about that, and I tried it out. Usually I don't do the little divot at the top. I just kind of do like a triangle diamond shape. But the bat shape really does help like make it look like her face is straight on, because no one knows really looks like a triangle shadow wise when they're looking at you. And it might be something I start doing more because I like the slight detailedness it gives to the picture, and I think it looks really cute. By the way, the YouTuber I just mentioned, she makes super cute videos. I would highly recommend you check out her content. She is so sweet. But yeah, she mentioned that little trick, and I thought it was really smart, so I did it. Technically, it's nothing like super new, but like it made something in my brain click. I was like, bat shape? Okay, I can draw a bat shape, you know? I also tried for this picture making her lips a little bit fuller. It was a little difficult making it like slightly open. I don't usually draw mouths like this, but I feel like it turned out all right. I like the slight fullness of her lips. I think it turned out cute. And I also really, really like the hair in this picture. I like the boxiness of it, and I think it just looks so cute. And I tried to give this picture a really soft feeling to it. I stuck with a lot of blues and this peach color and a little bit of green. And I think it turned out cute. I like this sketch. I'm glad I made it. Let's move on to the next picture. Again, it started with finding a reference on Pinterest. I found this picture of a girl with really fun hair who had this pose of like pointing her hand at her head, and I thought it looked cool, so I decided to draw it. It was a little cropped out, so I did have to make up what her arms were doing. But yeah, I just thought the hair seemed super fun and I wanted to draw it. I actually did draw this sketch towards the end of 2024, but I really liked it, so I kind of wanted to finish it. I was originally hesitant to do because it was from 2024. And I was like, oh, but wouldn't that be kind of weird for a video if I'm like just finishing a sketch that was from 2024? Wouldn't that be a little weird? And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm making bad art right now, and normally I would have finished it, so I'm finishing it. So you guys get to see that today, which I had a lot of fun finishing this picture because I really liked the sketch. There was parts where I felt a little iffy in the process because I was doing it more that painty way. It's not really painty, but like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just a little more messy of a process. I'm aware things aren't perfect with it, but I still had a lot of fun making it. And I'm mostly happy with how it turned out, even though bits are off. I'm pretty sure for this picture, I had a pretty limited color palette. I think I was like Googling color palettes or something like that. And I don't completely know what's going on lighting wise for this picture. I kind of winged it. It's a little off, but I tried. I'm gonna talk about my goals for 2025, or I guess in ways they're like 19-year-old me goals, because I didn't actually make these goals until I was a bit into January. And for some reason, I always find that I always make goals for myself before I turn a new age. But my birthday is also in February, so it's basically at the beginning of the year. And I always just do like new age, new me, basically. It's like the same thing, but I always feel like it's easier for me to be like, oh, that was 18-year-old Reagan. This is 19-year-old Reagan. What's this 19-year-old Reagan want to be like? I don't know. I've always been like this since I was like a young teen. My art goals are basically post a video every month, which that's not super artsy, but like it's art related. Which, by the way, I have like main goals, and then like my goals have like sub goals, if that makes sense. So like the main goal is try to post a video every month, but underneath that I have make videos I would want to watch, improve my editing, and share my passion for art and have fun. Which, by the way, the other day I had someone like comment on one of my videos like, wow, your editing has improved so much. Your videos seem so like professional now, and like it made me so happy. I don't know why, but it just made me like so happy. But anyways, I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna go to the next goal now. I want to sketch in my sketchbook at least once a week. I haven't been good about filling my sketchbook, and I find as I've gotten older, I hardly ever actually sketch in my sketchbook. But I want to sketch in my sketchbook at least once a week. And a sub goal for that is finish my sketchbook. I'm not gonna say it's a main goal to finish my sketchbook. I'm having it be a sub goal of sketching in my sketchbook and practice anatomy, because I got a really good book for practicing anatomy and I can't wait to use it. And my third goal for art is draw 4 times a week, which you might be thinking, Reagan, why don't you have it be that you draw in your sketchbook 4 times a week? That's because I really enjoy drawing digitally, and I like making my videos with art I made digitally. It's a lot easier for me. I don't want to have it be that I feel bad if I didn't have time to draw in my sketchbook because I was working on YouTube art all day. So I just have it as a goal to draw 4 times a week, and of course just like have fun doing so. I find sometimes after I post a video, I'll go like a week without drawing because I just got all the editing done and all the art done. That I would just spend like a week not making art. And I don't want that to be a thing anymore. I want that to be, I'm still drawing during that time, even if it is just in my sketchbook. I'm gonna share a few of my personal goals. I'm not gonna share all of them, but I'll share a few of them. Have a good work-life balance. I suck at managing my time. I'm so bad at it. I'm really, really bad at it, and I really want to get better at it this year because I find I have a hard time just getting everything done. And for you who don't know, I don't know if actually I've ever said this or not, I volunteer a lot. I usually volunteer about like 1 to 3 times a week, sometimes more. And that takes up like a decent amount of time. And sometimes it makes it so it's a little harder to get everything done because those hours do make a difference. And then like I get really distracted by like my phone or something. So that's in one of my goals this year, go on my phone less and don't watch as many short form videos, which I was talking to my sister about this earlier, and I just remembered that I have an app that like blocks all short form videos within apps. So I blocked all those earlier. So I'm gonna try to keep that turned on because I find I get really sucked into my phone and I use it as a way of like procrastinating because like I'm like worried I'll just go on my phone and like act like the problem doesn't exist by like going on my phone. It isn't good. So yeah, go on my phone less should help with that a bit. And I just want to put my time into places I actually care about more and things I enjoy more than my phone. I also have like the basic goal of wanting to be healthier. I want to try to work out 2 times a week, but I'm gonna see how that goes. And drink more water. I got this really cute water bottle. It's like a hydro jug. My mom got it for me for Christmas and it's so cute. It's like a pastel pink and I love it so much. As someone who is like always dehydrated, like this cup makes me drink so much water because I look at it and it's like so cute. I'm like, I have to drink water now. It's so cute. Now I'm gonna talk about this picture real quick. This picture, I think it turned out cute. I did add in some final effects off screen, and I just think this picture turned out cute. I'm definitely glad I rendered it more and just like cleaned it up a bit, or a lot, I guess. And I just had fun making it, and I just had fun making all these pictures, really. I'm really glad I spent this video making pressure-free art or bad art that I actually really like. And I encourage you guys to do the same and just have fun and go make some art that you don't really care about how it turns out, that you just enjoy the process. Now that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I'll have a good rest of your day. Bye!